Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Chantal. This is my basic journey. I live and travel in a minivan with my dog Joey, and in the 4 years that I've been on the road, this has not happened to me. So there is absolutely zero service out here. I'm in Wisconsin at Cooper Dam Campground, which I showed in the last video. It's a free campground and it's beautiful, but there's absolutely zero service here, which has happened many times in my boondocking life where I've gone somewhere and there was no service. But this time I received a notification that said my AT&T payment did not go through. And before I left to come here, I went on and made sure that all of my finances were ready for me to not be in service in case that was to happen. And so something must have came through that I didn't know was going to come through. So I have to blindly drive myself out of this free campground in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, find my way back to the highway, and then follow the highway until I find somewhere like a McDonald's or a Starbucks or somewhere with Wi-Fi that I can figure out what happened, get my phone back on, and then get my GPS on so we can make it to our next destination, which is going to be Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. And I wanted to stop there because I'm a Titanic fan. If you guys are a Titanic fan, then you know that's where Jack Dawson was from. And apparently they have the best ice fishing around. I'm obviously not going to go ice fishing, but we are going to go to Chippewa Falls. We're going to stock up there and get ourselves all ready because it's just one of the many stops on our way to the south. That's where we're heading. It is getting cold. It is time to start going somewhere warmer. We got frigid temps last week. It was like 21 degrees one of the days in the morning. Everything had frost on it. There was a layer of ice on my awning. So it is time for us to start making our way to Arizona for the winter. And Chippewa Falls just happens to be one of those stops here in Wisconsin. So let's bring ourselves back to before there was GPS and no MapQuest to download the map. And we're just going to blindly get ourselves back to the highway. And from the highway, we should be able to drive and then hit a town, right? That at least has a McDonald's or something that I can use their Wi-Fi at. It should be fine. All right, wish me luck. Well, you guys, the last few hours have been very confusing, but we ended up getting to Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. And as soon as I turned onto the main road, off of the road that we were camping on, my phone started pinging with all of the notifications that I had missed, which I didn't know how that was happening because I had gotten the notification that my AT&T plan did not get renewed. And so I was very confused about that. And then I got a call from my mom, who was so worried. She thought I was dead in a ditch somewhere, so bless her heart. So when she kept calling my phone and it couldn't go through because I didn't have phone service, and when she called after my phone plan didn't get renewed, she found a way you can like guest pay for people's accounts and paid my phone bill, which is why it was still on when I left. And I was so confused on everything that was happening. I finally got to the gas station that you guys saw me stop at and looked it up. I didn't understand because it said that I had the money in the account. And apparently some charge tried to go through. My bank thought it was fraud and then closed that account. Like, didn't completely close it, but like put a fraud blocker on there, and I would have had to call them and get it removed before I could use my account again, which is why my phone plan didn't go through. And so I was able to get GPS on and drive myself to Chippewa Falls, where I stopped at a Caribou Coffee and got a coffee. And while I was there, I called my bank, I called AT&T, I got everything situated and figured out. I did not understand why the fraud alert like stopped my account from getting my like payments to go through, because AT&T is like an auto pay, so it was so confusing, and I was just like a little frustrated because it's like I had the money in there, and then when I tried to use that card because it said I had money on there, it wouldn't go through, and so I had to be on the phone with my bank for a while, and that was just You know how that goes. But it ended up working out just fine, and we made it here to Chippewa Falls. I'm actually in Eau Claire, which is a town, like a sister town to that. Kind of reminds me of where I'm from in Illinois, how the towns kind of just like overlap on each other, and you just drive onto one street and you're in a new little town. And so we're in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I went to a park and I've just been sitting here trying to figure out everything. I uploaded my video for this weekend and I've just been chilling because it was so confusing. I had no idea what was going on with my account and why I wouldn't go through. We got it all figured out, but there was a couple hours there where I was like, what? Yeah, so now we're in Eau Claire, and after we leave here, it's pretty much just going to be a lot of driving and not a lot of stopping because it is getting pretty cold, and I just want to make sure that we get through all the mountainy parts before snow comes. So yeah, we're just going to be hanging out here in Eau Claire. I'm at a really cool park though. It has a lake, there's a bathroom. It's nice, and it feels good to like not be on the road and not be worried about my account situation. And bless my mom's poor little heart, I feel bad because she had no idea like why my phone wasn't on anymore, and she was just so scared. And she's so cute. So thank you, Mom, for paying my phone bill this month. That is so sweet. She was so worried. It was so cute. And I love that, you know, it did not take long for me to be like on the road for me to get a phone call from her like, are you alive? So cute. So
Score 2 12-packs of soda for just $10. Grab your refreshing quick hot savings now.
Oh, hey there. Headed out on the water? Let's make sure you've got all the essentials. Fishing pole? Check. Tackle box? Check. Snacks and drinks?
In 1,000 feet, merge onto US 53 South. exit 13B. Continue on I-90 West for 141 miles. Your destination is on the left.
Don't drink this water. Well, as you guys saw, we decided to leave the Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire area of Wisconsin and decided to just drive. We woke up in the morning at the Walmart that we were staying at. I grabbed a few groceries from inside and then we decided to head out. And we ended up just driving. We drove pretty far. I drove the rest of the way through the state of Wisconsin and almost the entirety of the state of Minnesota. We are about 20 minutes from the South Dakota border where we found a campground on Iowa that was only $20 for the night and it had full electric hookups. So I was really excited about that because my Jackery was pretty low and it just made a lot more sense to plug in somewhere. So that way we can get all the way filled up and we'll be ready to leave in the morning to continue our sprint down to the south. So we ended up at this beautiful little campground. There's only like 8 sites. I was the only one here. They go by the honor system. You just put cash in an envelope and drop it in there and then you're good to go. And it was really cute. And so I'm happy that we decided to stop here and just get ready to drive even further starting tomorrow morning. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe below. I'll also put a link for my Patreon in the description box in case you're interested in checking that out and helping support my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!